Alright, part 2, or a much improved version of the duping glitch for this patch. So it's still the old duping glitch, it's just an improved version with the pillars, some tips from the comments with using alignment mode, and then I've built like a little bit of a taller pillar. So it's the exact same pillar as last video. I'll link it in the description how to build the pillar and everything. Then I pre-built 5 of the large scale incubators to use alignment mode for those. And I got myself a couple of rings, just some random stuff with low weight to fill your inventory, so that when you do build over 10 structures, the items will just drop to the ground instead of going into your inventory. And if you have the items in your inventory, this little exploit doesn't work. So you're still climbing the pillar. I'm just climbing a little higher because it makes this easier. And then every time you play a little whack-a-mole here, when you build your 11th structure, the first one deconstructs. You can only have 10 ghost structures. You just keep on doing this, the items fall to the ground, and very impressive with the roof here. I was hoping the items would kind of bounce into the base and Knocklums would transport it, and they were kind of doing it, but it didn't work out that great, but it does look neat. So I did a 10-minute test, and I got the same amount of Hexolite from doing this as if I'd mined 6,120 Hexolite nodes or 680 Chromite nodes. And then you also get the bonus from like some ancient civ cores and some circuit boards. So yeah, 20,000 Hexolite bars in 10 minutes. So if you just do this for a while, you will have more than enough. So this was after doing it for 10 minutes. My build isn't super good. You can still improve the build with the setup, because some of the items that drop to the ground here, you can see maybe it was the Knocklums dropping them or something, but they ended up blocking the whack-a-mole area a little bit. So there's the loot tower. It didn't really fall into the base either. I did try Floppy, but they seem to still be bugged. I think it's been like 8 months since I reported them as bugged, but they were still bugged and not gathering the stuff. So this took me about 2 minutes to gather up. So I think if it works the same way as it used to, with loot staying on the ground for like 30 minutes, you should probably take like every 20 minutes, just take a break and gather all the loot. Or if you find a better version, I was even considering like making a new base for this and then moving the PAL box when I wanted the loot collected. But that seemed a little bit excessive. But it's something you could consider. But then I'd be worried about the pillar alignment. So around 20,000 Hexolite you can see here. And a bunch of civ cores and stuff. So thanks for watching.